Heavy rain is expected this weekend, and those are words residents of a Manatee County community have come to dread. It never used to be that way, but Adam Cellini reports it is now.
Welcome to Shadybrook Village, home to some of Manatee County's most despondent residents. Furniture, appliances, and other amenities still stock the dumpsters here, while people live in the shells of their former homes.
The loss of personal products is, of course, devastating to people.
Shadybrook was built in the 70s along Bowlees Creek, which swelled to a river behind Forrest Walker's home when a little over 8 inches of rain fell 2 weeks before Hurricane Irma. It broke the August daily rainfall record set 1 year earlier.
This area would rise up until that small chair over there.
Last year, 26 units flooded. This year, they flooded again, plus 10 more, including Walker's. He says it's a new problem, one the county blames on historic rains, though he and others disagree.
Simply assigning this as a historic rain issue, one that has occasionally happened and is just a fluke, is not the appropriate way to move forward.
They wonder if something is blocking Bowlees' ability to drain. To the west, there are flow control systems and a dam along the Sarah Bay Country Club, used for irrigation in the dry months but left open during the rainy season.
Just for better drainage and, like I said, to keep the water levels lower.
Bob Gwads has been course superintendent for 30 years and has also noticed a recent change in the creek.
We had a 20-inch rain, I want to say, in 1989. In that area, and we did not flood like we did this time around. My only guess is that there has just been way too much development east of us.
One of the newest developments east of Shadybrook is Oakwood Apartments, built in 2015 in the middle of wetlands that can be valuable tools in mitigating floods. Even through the project's rezoning process in 2009, neighbors expressed concerns about runoff into the creek, but a project spokesperson said those issues had been resolved in an agreement with the Southwest Florida Water Management District, using new and existing retention areas. Now, County Commissioner Robin DiSabatino wants to exercise even more caution with new urban projects.
If we're going to build a new community higher than the base flood elevation of an existing community, we have to make sure that the swales in between these communities are dredged wide enough and deep enough to take into consideration a very large storm event.
DiSabatino lives near the flood victims in the Center Lakes neighborhood and sympathizes with the plight of these Whitfield residents.
I see their faces. A couple people came to the commission meeting last night, and number one, they're traumatized. In any given rain event, they can flood again.
She hopes through another study the county can justify widening or dredging Bowlees Creek. But until then, Walker and his neighbors will continue to expect the worst every time rain is in the forecast.
When you go out of town, you leave your car in a different space because you're never sure what's exactly going to happen.
Commissioner DiSabatino is pushing for Bowlees Creek to come up on a commission meeting agenda sometime in the next 45 days. She's hopeful the proper county departments will end up taking a closer look and can maybe determine why it's overflowing and how it could be improved in the future. In the newsroom, Adam Cellini. Alan, back to you.
Thanks, Adam.